All right, before I'll start this topic, I would like to show you a very short video clip on deforestation. Have a look first, and we continue from there.
We are taught in school during science, geography that deforestation does not bring us good, but only bring us harm.
Many of us don't understand that the forest holds everything dear to us. Why? Why do we have to destroy our beautiful forests?
Macam nggak usah nak tangkap makan pun susah.
Tangkap pun susah? Dah tak ada ikan ke?
Kurang ikan lah.
Kurang ikan? Sejak bila kurang ikan, Pakcik?
Sejak orang mau balak ini, ikan kurang. Dulu ini tak ada, dipakai semua orang.
Orang Cina?
Bukan orang Cina. Orang menyamar.
Orang luar?
Orang menyamar semua. Alah, potong tepi ini. Potong tepi ini. Dia tahun depan kita ambil lagi. Dia orang tebang sepupu habis.
Betul, langsung tak ada?
Hah?
Langsung tak ada lah.
Kita kata tak ada. Oh tengoklah itu lalu pandang semua terang. 2-3 minggu kau dapat 200, kadang 100 lebih. Untuk melepaskan makan ngampung boleh. Tak duduk rumah.
It's beyond disheartening to witness environmental destruction throughout our beloved country. Earth is not a platform for human life. We're not on it, but part of it. I cannot understand why we are destroying the environment, because ultimately, we are destroying ourselves.
Our source of water, their medicinal value, how it filters our air, how it prevents landslides, and their scenery that is just simply breathtaking.
Humans are the main cause of deforestation. Because of these people, hundreds of species of animals and plants loses their habitat.
We are aware of the effects, yet we are still allowing this to happen. If we as the future generation do not take any action, who else will?
There must be some sort of compassion, at least for the future generation, deserves a lot more from nature. The problem here is not ignorance, it is greed.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Good morning, everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Professor Dr. Muhammad Hashim Kanali, Founder, CEO, iaismalaysia. Associate Professor Dr. Muhammad Azam, Deputy CEO, iaismalaysia. Yang berbahagia, Puan Afnizan Abdullah, our moderator, speakers, guests, good morning again. Thank you for inviting me from Pertubuhan, Malaysia. Malaysia is such a beautiful country. We are so blessed. We are blessed because we have the pristine rainforests. And it saddened me to see our beautiful rainforests are being destroyed due to development. But for me, it's not much of development. It's more for greed. Ladies and gentlemen, climate change is not a foreign word to us. Climate change is a global issue, and it is a very serious matter. This is evident through the rise of sea level and temperature, warming of oceans and shrinking ice sheets, decline of ice caps, as well as the recent increase of extreme weather events. As you probably know, scientists have pointed out that the main cause of climate change is the greenhouse effect, which is essentially caused by burning fossil fuel and conversion of land from forests to agriculture, as well as rampant deforestation. In this heavily industrialized time, we are all dependent on fossil fuel and agriculture to feed our ever-expanding modern world. Every country is striving to do its best to combat global warming, including Malaysia. But I have to say this, we are not that serious with this issue at this moment. Malaysia is home to the oldest rainforest in the world. At 135 million years of regenerating forests, we are older than the Amazon forest. Our tropical forest supports a rich and diverse array of both flora and fauna. Malaysia ranks in the top 25 of most biodiverse country in the world. We are number 25. Most of Malaysia's species are endemic. They are not found anywhere else in the world. Sadly, a study by University of Maryland reported that Malaysia has one of the highest rate of deforestation in the world. This is supported by a NASA and Google report in mid-2013, announcing that Malaysia has the world's highest deforestation rate between 2000 till now. The World Bank estimates that trees are being cut down at 4 times the sustainable rate. If you look at the red dot there, that is the forest loss compared to year 2000. Malaysia has indeed the world's highest deforestation rate, with 56 of its tropical forests being used for production. Save our rainforests. It's a slogan that many have used. Yet, deforestation is getting worse. Even more so at this very moment. At the dawn of time, the earth had 6 billion hectares of forest. 6 billion hectares of forest. We have lost 2 billion in the last 2,000 years, but in the last 100 years, we have lost half of that. Do you know that there are only approximately 300 of Malayan tapels less, and less than 200 Malayan tigers left? We don't have many of these animals at this moment. The state of Kelantan has lost almost all of its natural forest, and we from Peka are fighting with the orang asli there to keep their forest, and it is very, very sad, the situation at the moment over in Kelantan, especially in Gua Musang. The state of Pahang, home to our main range, is being destroyed. The Ulu Tumbling Forest Reserve that serves as a natural buffer for our national park is being locked mercilessly. We also experienced the worst flood that the nation has ever experienced in 30 years. Researchers have concluded that deforestation was the major cause for this flood. This is because there are less rainforest areas to absorb the rainwater, and the logging debris caused blockages in the river, which led to mud flow. Peka Malaysia, or also known as the Association for the Protection of Natural Heritage Malaysia, it's a non-political body, was established in 2010 with the vision to save the oldest rainforest with all its biodiversity from extinction. At the rate of which deforestation and environmental destruction is happening now, that dreaded time of total destruction is not too far away, unless all of us here put a stop to it today. Since 5 years ago, Peka's activities and efforts revolve around providing a voice for nature. We have conducted various awareness and replantation programs in Malaysia while keeping a watchful eye on our natural heritage. We will not rest until Malaysia reaches a state of green economy and sustainability. To date, Peka has planted over 40,000 trees in Peninsular Malaysia, but actually it's just a drop in the ocean. This is far from enough. We should not celebrate, as we are still far, far, far from our objective. There are much more to be done. The main range, or Banjaran Titiwangsa, is the largest remaining continuous forest tract in Peninsular Malaysia. The main range, our main range, supplies most of the peninsular water needs. Rivers that originate from highland forests supply fresh water to meet almost 90% of our needs. Acting as water catchment area, they are the source of many important rivers that supply fresh water. If you happen to take a flight from Kota Baru to Subang, just have a look at our Banjaran Titiwangsa. So much has been locked. However, as I said just now, the range is now under threat. We have to protect it at all costs, as it is our natural heritage. We wish, this is my dream, to propose our main range as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Let our precious natural treasures once again be the engine that drives our country's economy to greatness. So, don't destroy our rainforests. I wish a lot of politicians can come to this talk, and the policy makers. Stop logging immediately. Rehabilitate our rivers. Let clear water flow again. Stop polluting our seas, and all our problems will be solved. There will be many more disasters to come if we do not put a halt to the way we are treating the environment. There need to be an economy for nature incorporated into our profit valuation. Place a value on nature and our natural heritage. Place a value on what it will cost us if this heritage is lost. Could we still rationalize our decisions for environmental destructions? Put value to the rainforests that provide us with water. We are going to have problem with water soon. Put value to rainforests for all the carbon that it stores. Put the value to the rainforest for 60% of the medicine that comes from it. Put the value to the cost it will incur when drought and floods happens after deforestation. But we never learn. We are busy measuring GDP at the national level, but we are not measuring how much our development and consumerism cost the environment and society. We measure profit at corporate level, but we don't measure the environmental impact it has caused. How can we achieve an economy that places the same value on environment as we do with output? How can we achieve greatness if we don't place the same value on environment as we do economy? My first answer is leadership. We need leadership that has a larger meaning. Leadership with vision beyond self-interest. Leadership full of compassion. So, we need leadership from government level, leadership from corporate level, leadership in civil society, leadership on individual level. All of us should be leading ourselves towards sustainable living. Secondly, ecotourism. Wildlife and its habitat in developing countries are becoming increasingly popular attractions for international tourism. Growing numbers of ecotourists are flocking to the mountains of Nepal and Madagascar. The tropical forests of Costa Rica and Thailand. I've been to Thailand forests, nothing compared to Malaysian forests. We have the most beautiful forests in the world. Most beautiful. I've been to many forests in the world, but nothing compared to Malaysia. This creates jobs and provide income to the locals. At the same time, not only preserving our natural, but also cultural heritage. We need to strive to promote nature as a source of strengthening the economy, not merely as a pawn for economic growth. Thirdly, medicine. As previously mentioned, 60% of medical source comes from the rainforest. I believe with more research, we will be able to discover more cure for illnesses from the forests, and subsequently, this will facilitate an effort to protect and nourish our natural environment. That is the aim of PERCA, to advocate compassionate leadership, to create an economy for nature, to better the enforcement that protects the environment. We plan to do this through our awareness program. We want to gather voices from all of you. Let us all work together to express our rights, to help nature express its right. Let us all help nature to express its rights. With combined voices and unity, we will change the legislation to incorporate the value for nature. So, ladies and gentlemen, please do not take nature for granted. We need nature. Nature don't need us. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless us for saving His creation. And lastly, we would like to share the realities on the ground with you in this another video. Thank you so much.